All right, welcome everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. First live stream ever on my YouTube channel, and I'm featuring the unboxing of the Yaira statue. So I do see some people in the chat. T Jazz Art Comics. I see Ram. I see CJ. What's up, everybody? All right, I'm good. Okay, so as you can see, there's a bunch of stuff going in the back here. I got my Yaira statue there. I literally have not opened that at all. So whatever, if you haven't seen it unboxed, I haven't seen it. We're all going to experience this together. So yeah, so I'm a little bit excited. So if you remember, Yaira was first featured in Isom #1, and I do have that very book right here. This is one of the very first books I purchased. I have it right here in, there we go, right there. That is from Isom #1, Yaira. When we all saw this for the very first time, we knew, like, we heard of Isom, but then, like, who's this chick, right? So we were all excited about this, and everybody was like, what is she? What is she gonna do? And when we talked about merchandise, we knew that Yaira or Isom was one of those first, characters we wanted to see in a statue. We thought it was gonna be Isom. We were blessed to have Yaira be the first with McFarlane Toys, and soon after we got Isom. So I do have even the Isom box with me. That's going to be unboxed on another day. But yeah, so this, if you notice, if you look at it real quick, that is Eric's signature. That's when he did the signatures from the very first campaign. So this was like, we didn't have any CGC then. So that was him signing all of that. So that was a nice treat. So I haven't sent that into CGC. I don't think I ever gonna send it to CGC. But anyways, real quick on the Yaira statue, right? So this is everything in terms of scale, dimensions, limited edition, made of resin, deluxe 4-color closed box packaging, saw a little bit of that, and it's really not a toy, but it is listed as a toy on the Rippaverse store. Let me get that real quick. All right. Let's see here. All right, so here's the box. This is huge. Look at it. It's like covering my body. Like, this thing is huge. Now, one of the first things you notice, you see all these little ice artwork over there. It's actually removable. So let me bring this back here. So that part is removable. We're getting right into it, right? Wasting no time. As you can see, I wonder if I could still use this for something, like display somehow. But that's what we have here. Let me put that down. Let me make sure this stops here. All right, so we're opening this for the very first time. Oh, if you ever was curious about the number, that is listed actually right on the bottom. What's the number there? 254. And you actually find out the number right from the box. So I took the original box. This is with the McFarlane box. So this box was inside the McFarlane box like that, and then this box was inside the Rippaverse box. So that was a little bit bigger box. So on that box from McFarlane Toys, you have the number listed right there. So I guess in case if you have the option of sending a specific number to somebody, you know what the number is. So 254 is the number I got. I know some very special people out there got number 1 and number 3 or number 5. So special people out there. Anyways, Yaira. Just opening it up right now. Like that. Now I hope I don't really drop this thing and break it, but I'm a bit nervous. So as expected, foam container. It's all taped, so very secure. Make sure this doesn't fall off. All right. Oh, it looks like there's a handle. So these 2 handles here you can lift. Maybe there's a second person. I'll put this on the floor. Go down with my feet. I don't want to ruin the box. I'm taking this down slowly. The box itself is a sight to see, collectible in its own right, really, and displayable. Right? Oh, pretty nice. I've never ordered a toy from or a statue of anything like that from McFarlane Toys, so I don't know how their packaging is all set up, but okay. Very secure. Look at that. All right. Very nice. Okay, so I don't even know what is up or down. Let's see how this goes. You guys got some chats? Any questions so far? Otherwise, just share your thoughts in the chat while I try to open this up. I guess I just go all the way around. Nice and easy. Hope I don't cut anything on the inside. Handy dandy box cutter. Maybe being up or down doesn't really matter. But, oh, actually, no, right there. It actually says top. Right there. So maybe they could, improve that by making it another color other than white, so it's noticeable. But you guys ready for this? Like, oh my gosh. Holy moly, can you see that? Actually, no, you can't. So let me move that camera down a little bit. Right there. Let me move this on the side. Right, yeah, I'm gonna be Master Hobos over there. Be careful. So there's the base. There's Yaira. So, there's another person who did an unboxing, Volunteerist. He had it. I was about to watch it, but I was like, no, I want to experience for the first time. So I haven't watched it, but he has an unboxing as well. And right there. So, like, what's the instructions here? What do you pull out first, right? That's like, whoa. Yo, that's heavy. Man, I wish I had a scale. That is heavy. All right, let's take this out. Is it focusing enough? There we go. Wow. It's not heavy like, a 5-pound dumbbell, but you can tell like this is not some plastic, something that's like, it's not cheap. It feels really good, man. If you haven't purchased this, yes, it's a yes. It's a for sure yes. You already knew from the box, the pictures. So, let me just put this down here slowly. That's the thing, right? You don't want to break this thing. Jeez. All right. Okay, so the base. The base is heavy too. All right, saw that? So we already got one piece out. Here's the other bigger piece here. Let me just show this. You can actually smell it. What is that? I think, is that the fluorescent spray paint? Let's open this up. If you're on the YouTube app on your phone, you can actually zoom in. So if I'm not showing this too close to the camera, zoom in from your mobile app. Trying to look, where's the opening? Okay, there's an opening down there. I was afraid I had to maybe cut this, but yeah, you can smell it. You can smell the paint on this or whatever they used. Wow. All right, let me show you that. Crystals, man. That is nuts. It looks like there's some sort of plastic thing up here. So there's a plastic thing out there. I don't know what that means. But put that down there. So if I look at this one, obviously it's a lot lighter. You can tell already just by opening it up. But yeah, look at that. 3 pieces. 1, 2, and then the Yaira body itself. I thought maybe, you know, the arms, the hair, and all that type of stuff, the hands, those might be removable. They don't look like it. So they look like they're stuck in there really good. All right. So this one. There's an opening. I don't know if you can hear that. I guess that's resin, right? Not plastic. It doesn't feel plasticky. If you can hear that. So yeah, like, okay, what's the rest? You just put it together, I guess. Let's see. Honestly, I don't even know. Looks like there's a hole there. Let's take a look at this. All right. And maybe I should have brought pillows. Maybe put these things on pillows so that put these things on pillows so that there's some sort of cushion to them. I'll just put this on the table. But no, but they're pretty. They're really strong. So me laying the Yaira flat down on the table like that, you know, nothing is bending. Right? You'll be afraid like something's bending. But anyways, let's see. Her foot goes right here. So if you look, well, actually, let me put this down. Show you real quick. If you look real close, there is where you put the foot, and then there's an extra hole to put that pin. And that should get it to stick. And I think this other hole here, that's where you put the other ice crystal. Let's try to put this in. It's dirty. All right, I'm not going to lift it yet. Let me just make sure that these things fit however I think they're supposed to fit. There's no instructions, but where's the box? All right, anybody looking at me and like, Alvin, you're doing this all wrong. Give me a horse pistachio. Okay, so CJ, he said it took him a second to find the correct holes there. All right, so it doesn't even look right. Hold on. I know I should probably look at oh, did you see what I did there? No. Hold on. All right, what am I doing, guys? am I doing wrong here? Let's take a look at this. Let's go back to here. All right, so we got the picture for reference. We can do this. Okay, so it's right behind her, right? See that? I don't know if you see my mouse. So it's right behind her there. Okay, so it's going to come around her back leg and right in front of her foot here. So that's that. Let me just put it in real quick. So it looks like I have to turn right behind her, right? I have to make that turn. So let me come back here. So it looks like I got to make that turn coming in. I'm putting this right behind her first. Easy. There. That was easy. Should just went to the picture first. So right behind her. So right behind her, right? You got to go this way behind her. And it just sits right in real easy. As soon as I made that turn around here, went straight down. Easy peasy. That's it. I thought there was going to be like a bunch of like this thing was going to be separate. Well, there is this plastic thing here. Let's take a look at that. Man, this is heavy, man. Heavy. So right there. I don't know what this is. I just rip it off. I'm assuming. Just rip it off. Rip it off. Let me put this down. All right. See if the cameras can go back down that way. Boom. All right. Let's see what we got here. That plastic looking thing there. Okay, so CJ says you can take the plastic off carefully. All right, so not just easily, but carefully. Now, all right, I'm finding some loose plastic backside. You guys are like, watch the edge, Alvin. You know what? I'm gonna do this. Take this out. See, we're all learning, right? So if you haven't gotten the Yaira statue yet, you're learning right here. Bring this out. The hair is pretty strong too. So it looks like this plastic here can come off just a little. I'm gonna see if there's any loose ends here, because I'm assuming they just wrap this and wrap. Yo, Master Hobo, I hear you there. It's like, this is an expensive thing, so it's like, handle with care right off the bat, or else you're gonna kill yourself if you break anything. So he would drop F-bombs left and right during this. Oh, CJ, was there any loose areas, or you just cut it? I'm just gonna start cutting it. I just thought maybe there might be an easier way here. Going for the scissors. I think just as long as you don't, scratch that. I mean, there. Get the scissors, guys. Just do it. And try to be MacGyver here. Find some special way of removing. See, as I cut one end, it just easy, like you can find the path of where it was wrapped and just follow it along, right? So let's do that. Easy. Just follow, right? Don't have to go too fast, because you are going around the resin ice path here. T-Jazz Yu-Gi-Oh statues? That would be cool. I mean, statues, anything. So this is not my first statue purchase. I did purchase a Thor, but I did not open it, right? I got into, the comics again after reading Isom #1. And I thought to myself, let me treat myself and buy a statue. So I got a Thor because Thor is one of my favorite characters in Marvel. I bought it, I forget from where, either from Iron Studios or some other company, but I have it. I haven't opened it, right? This is the first statue that I bought, and I am opening it, right? So we're gonna put that statue back here, put the foot there. I'm gonna put the other there. So I don't know. I'd rather do the Yaira first. Yeah. Put that in. It only goes one way. So don't try to shove it in. It's gonna only go one way. Just as long as you find that hole, push it in real tight. Yeah, and this is a 1/6 scale, like CJ said there. And they are amazing. This one is amazing. So see what I'm doing? I'm going around the butt area. And as soon as I get the bottom, it goes right in. Easy. As long as you make that turn right in the back, easy. You'll find the hole easy right there. So let me fix my camera here so I can put upright position. Yaira statue. Cue the music. Look at the detail, man. It's crazy. This is heavy. I don't know. What is that? Feels like a 5-pound weight or a little bit more than that. I haven't checked the weight on this, but I am happy with that. Let me give you some perspective here. Here's my other signed Isom cover C there, Isom #1 with Eric July's signature from the first campaign. Look at that. Show you size. Yes, I did get my Yaira #2. About that size there. Really, really nice. My gosh. All right. I do want to show some stuff here. So let me get my other camera here so we can go in a little bit more detail here. Let me put this over here so we can see. Let's see this real quick. Bring this back up. I did kind of put my posters up together, as you can see there. All right. So this statue is still available at the store. So if you was to go there, Rippaverse.com, toys, if you shop in the store and just filter everything, toys. Bloodroot plushie there. You got the Yaira statue and the Isom statue. So I have these two. I did not order this yet. Hopefully by the time I want to get it, it'll be available. But Yaira statue, $499.99. All right, let me get this going real quick. I wanted to showcase a little bit. Should work here. Yes. All right. Let's see if I can show some of the details here. This is, so this is rough. You can feel the scales, right? You saw the pictures and you're wondering if it's like either a flat thing and just kind of illusion. It is. You can feel that it's rough. Even on the leg part here. And if I lift this up, you should be able to see 254 number there. I probably should have showed you that before I lifted this thing up. Resin all the way across, right? It's really hard. Even all of this, it's hard stuff. It's not some hollow plastic thing, right? It's hard all the way around. I can see why they wrap this so that it doesn't accidentally, I guess, break off. Looks like it's sealed right in there from that little pole there or spike. But solid, man, solid, not hollow at all. Nope, no siree. And so the paint here, I believe that's spray paint. Am I feeling a little bit? I do feel a little bit of, does that come off? That does not come off. But you could smell it when you first open it up. I don't smell it anymore. So if you were worried that the smell was just gonna linger, not the case. As you can see, the blue part here, that is also textured. Look at her bicep, man. What the flip? All right, and then her eyes. Look at that shot. Holy moly. If you were wondering if these things glow for any reason, I mean, with the right lighting, I believe you can, right? They're a little bit, let's see. Light can pass through, right? So that'll be a good visual if you have the right lighting in the right area. So I think just light coming down would help, either, or light coming up, right? Look at that. Let's take a look at the hair a little bit. Almost like Goku's hair when he's like, what is it, Super Saiyan 4 or something? My gosh. The hair too, solid. Solid, solid. Everything's solid. Oh my gosh. All right. And then this is textured as well. Feels different from this. I don't think it's like, yeah, this feels a little bit more metal. This one feels like there's like another layer of something, some paint over it for the black. But this feels a little bit more different. So I like that. I like the way the paint accents the ice here. Man, this is, guys. Yaira. Man. Oh, jeez. All right. Any questions? Anything you want to ask or look at detail? And while you're thinking of some questions, here are my posters. Posted up. I put some up. There's a few more that I haven't put up because just space and time, but I love those posters as well. All right. So let's see here. Anyways, Yaira, the Yaira statue, it's an absolute yes. And just as a treat, before I end this stream, because we're just gonna unbox the Yaira, I do have my Isom box there. Let's check out what number I have. I just opened this up too. All right, so packaging, Iron Studios. I believe the number might be written on this. a lot lighter, than the whole Yaira statue. But is there a number on here? Are you for real? What number is that? Number 8, baby. Oh my gosh, close to Bruce. The other guy, Bruce, got 5. Another guy, I forgot his name, but I posted it on X. He got 3. I got 8. Oh, that's cool. Top 10, baby. Real nice. So we'll go ahead and unbox this in another stream, but man, again, the Yaira statue. Let me show it one more time before I end this stream. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for chatting with me, showing your interest with Yaira. And again, if you're watching this live for the very first time and you don't know what Rippaverse Comics is, Rippaverse Comics is an indie publisher, has their own comic book universe called the Rippaverse Universe. Been in business about more than 2.5 years. And this is the very first statue that they produced back when the very first issue where the character Yaira was mentioned. And that's Yaira. CJ says, you got a spot picked out for that statue. I do have, I'm going to put a shelf back there. I haven't unboxed it yet, but I do have a shelf. Has some lighting. You can change it to either blue or white. I'm going to put it back there. This will be on the top, and we'll put Isom in there as well. And when I have the time, I finally unbox a Thor statue that I got. But man, yeah, I've seen some people, they have like just a separate case just for the single, which is nice. And you can put like a mirror underneath. Like I think for my shelf, I'll put a mirror underneath, like a small little mirror, just to kind of have that reflective effect. And then that'll be nice because when the light bounces down, that should bounce back up with the mirror, and that should bring the light coming up and down through the area. And that should go right through the see-through resin, and that'll give that special effect there. So as soon as I get that, I'll show that as well in a video. But man, this is heavier than the Isom one, and the Isom one's supposed to have some metal stuff. But I am very happy with this. T-Jazz, you said, I would like a statue of my girl Ingrid Valdez with all her green, I don't know what you call those plasma thing. That'll be a nice one to see as well. Her ropes, that'll be nice. I think, man, all the characters, if we could, I think we're gonna have a lot more statues than just these two. And with these two as being so successful, I don't know. Look, guys, this is really good. This is really good. Give me more statues. And I mentioned this before, but it's a real treat to read these comic books from the pages and to visualize that in your mind, to imagine what that looks like in real life. And so the closest thing you can get to that is like either watch, an animation film, live action movie, or get the statues. This is like that next level comic book experience. You got the stories, you got the comics, right? You got the comics, then you got all the toys, the statue, the animation, the movies, and I think that's where, well, actually, I know that's where Rippaverse is going. Eric July is doing so much good stuff, making sure that direction is straight and narrow, and he's been telling us along the way, as things become more opportunity opens up, he's able to bring more stuff to us. And one of them was the statue. We've been asking for the statue from Isom #1, and we got it. So, a Rippaverse Trinity statue, that would be good. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense. We already got Yaira. We got Isom. The next one would be Brian Solari from Alpha Core. That'll be a nice one too. And I hope his cape would be, an actual cape looking thing and not just hard resin. But man, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out and just experiencing this with me for the very first time. I appreciate it. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and like the stream, follow if you haven't, subscribe. I'm on X, Instagram, and on YouTube, and let's chat. Show off your comics, show off your statues, show off your merch, show off your shirts, and let's just have fun with comics. Again, thank you all for coming. Appreciate it.